Yo, yo, yo! What's up guys, Prem here, back with another banger. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world of the most dangerous, extinct animals that once roamed our planet. From gigantic sharks to ferocious tigers, get ready to be amazed. We're talking creatures so massive, so deadly, they'd make today's tigers look like house cats. Imagine a world where a casual swim could turn into a Jaws movie, except this shark makes Jaws look like a goldfish. Buckle up, boys, because we're about to take a trip back in time to meet these absolute units of the animal kingdom. First up, we've got the OG king of the deep, the one, the only Megalodon. This wasn't your friendly neighborhood shark, guys. This behemoth was basically a school bus with teeth. Huge teeth. We're talking about a creature that could reach up to 60 feet long. To put that in perspective, that's like 3 times longer than your average car. And the bite force on this thing? Forget about it. Scientists estimate it could chomp down with a force of up to 18 tons. That's like having 18 cars stacked on top of your lunch, and this shark just decided to make a snack out of it. Poor whales. Those were basically this guy's favorite chew toys. Imagine being a whale just chilling in the ocean, and bam! This giant set of teeth comes out of nowhere. Fossil evidence suggests that these guys ruled the oceans for millions of years, and honestly, I'm not surprised. With that size and power, who would even dare to mess with them? They were basically the final boss of the ocean. Next up, we've got the stars of the show, the legends, the myths, dinosaurs. These guys need no introduction. They were the undisputed rulers of the planet for millions of years. And honestly, I'm glad they're not around anymore because I wouldn't even want to imagine running into one of these in the wild. And when we talk about dinosaurs, we gotta talk about the OG gangster himself, the T-Rex. This apex predator was basically a walking nightmare with its massive head, razor-sharp teeth, and those tiny little arms that everyone loves to make fun of. But hey, those arms didn't stop it from being one of the most fearsome predators to ever walk the earth. Imagine being chased down by this thing, its thunderous footsteps shaking the ground beneath you. I'm pretty sure I'd just trip and accept my fate because there's no way you're outrunning this beast. Moving on to another prehistoric celebrity, the saber-toothed tiger. This creature was basically a cat on steroids, with fangs so long they could put any vampire to shame. Seriously, those teeth were like knives sticking out of its mouth, and they were built for one thing and one thing only: hunting down and taking down prey much larger than itself. Imagine this, you're a giant sloth, just minding your own business, munching on some leaves, when suddenly, BAM! This furry killing machine with giant teeth pounces on you. Game over, man. Game over. These guys were ambush predators, masters of stealth and power. They would use their powerful legs to leap onto their prey, and then those teeth did the rest of the work. No escape, no mercy. Just pure raw instinct taking over. Chapter 4. Titanoboa. Snakes on a plane? More like snakes on land terror. Okay guys, if you have a fear of snakes, you might want to close your eyes for this one. Introducing the Titanoboa, the largest snake to ever slither its way across the planet. This thing makes anacondas look like earthworms. We're talking about a snake that could grow up to 40 feet long and weigh over a ton. Imagine this thing just casually slithering through the jungle, its massive body crushing everything in its path. And if you thought its size was intimidating, wait till you hear about its hunting style. This wasn't a venomous snake. Oh no. It preferred a more hands-on approach. Literally, it would wrap its massive body around its prey, constricting it with incredible force until, well, you know the rest. Let's just say, if you ever found yourself in a Titanoboa's embrace, there was no escaping that death squeeze. Chapter 5. Woolly Mammoth. Don't let the fur fool ya. Now let's travel to the frozen wastelands of the Ice Age, where we encounter the woolly mammoth. This wasn't your average elephant, guys. This was an elephant on steroids, covered in a thick coat of fur that would make even the warmest winter coat look like a flimsy t-shirt. These guys were built for the cold, but don't let their fluffy appearance fool you. They were still massive and powerful creatures, capable of trampling anything that got in their way. Imagine a herd of these guys charging at you, their tusks raised high. You wouldn't even have time to scream before they turned you into a pancake. And speaking of those tusks, they weren't just for show. These things were like prehistoric bulldozers, using their tusks to dig for food, clear obstacles, and even fight off predators. Chapter 6. Dodo bird gone too soon, but also kinda dumb. Okay, time for a change of pace. Let's talk about the dodo bird, the poster child for extinction. Now, I know what you're thinking. Prem Bhai? A dodo? Seriously? That clumsy flightless bird? And yeah, you're right. The dodo wasn't exactly a fearsome predator. In fact, it was the complete opposite. These birds evolved on an island with no natural predators, so they basically lived in a perpetual state of chill. They had no fear of humans or any other animals, which, as you can imagine, made them incredibly easy targets when humans finally showed up. They were basically the OG hold my beer guys of the animal kingdom, just chilling, vibing, and completely oblivious to the dangers of the world. Sad, but also kinda hilarious. Chapter 7. Quagga the zebra that never earned its stripes. Literally. Up next, we have the quagga, a creature that looked like it couldn't decide whether it wanted to be a zebra or a horse. Seriously, this animal had the front half of a zebra and the back half of a horse. Talk about an identity crisis. Sadly, these guys went extinct in the late 19th century, mostly due to overhunting by humans. They were hunted for their meat, their hides, and sometimes just for sport. And that, my friends, is a classic example of why we need to protect endangered species. Because once they're gone forever. And in the case of the quagga, we lost a truly unique and fascinating animal. Chapter 8. Next up, we're heading down under to Australia, the land of venomous creatures and terrifying spiders, to meet the thylacine, also known as the Tasmanian tiger. Now, despite its name, this creature wasn't actually a tiger. It was a marsupial, like kangaroos and koalas, but with a much more badass look. Imagine a dog with stripes, a pouch, and a jaw that could open almost 180 degrees. Yeah, that's the thylacine for you. These guys were apex predators in Tasmania, but sadly, they met the same fate as many other unique Australian animals: extinction due to human activity. The last known thylacine died in captivity in 1936. Chapter 9. Imagine a bird taller than a human. A bird so massive that its eggs were the size of a football. You're picturing the moa, a giant flightless bird that once roamed New Zealand. These guys were absolute units, with some species reaching heights of up to 12 feet. They were basically the giraffes of the bird world, munching on leaves and towering over everything else in their ecosystem. But their size, which was their biggest advantage, also became their downfall. When humans arrived in New Zealand, they hunted these gentle giants to extinction within a few hundred years. It's a sad reminder that even the most impressive creatures can fall victim to human greed and destruction. Chapter 10. Last but not least, we have the Irish elk, a creature that took the phrase "go big or go home" to a whole new level. Imagine a deer with antlers so massive they could span up to 12 feet wide. That's wider than most doorways. These guys were walking chandeliers, and I'm sure their necks were ripped. But those antlers, while impressive, were also a bit of a burden. They could get caught in trees, attract predators, and even make it difficult to escape from danger. It's like having a giant "look at me, I'm delicious" sign glued to your head. Not exactly the best survival strategy. Outro. So there you have it, guys. Our top 10 dangerous extinct animals. These creatures may be long gone, but their stories serve as a reminder of the incredible diversity of life that once existed on our planet. They also remind us of the importance of conservation and protecting the amazing creatures we share our world with today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. Let us know in the comments which extinct animal you found the most fascinating. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay savage.